Hey all you cool cats and kittens, my name is Amala James and this is my 492 project. As an international studies major at CSU Long Beach, I chose to study abroad in Alicante, Spain, fall of 2019. I chose Spain because it is one of the most affordable places to live within Europe and allows students the flexibility to pursue experiences like learning beyond the classroom through traveling. My time abroad, I began to understand the various concepts and theories both my schooling and life have taught me. While studying abroad, I was able to explore and meet many beautiful people, places, and cultures. Prior to my arrival in Europe, I had met many amazing friends throughout my life in the US who had traveled to California for their own study abroad experiences that I was now excited to reunite with and also relate to as I was now in the positions they were once in. While traveling around various major cities throughout Europe looking for good fun, food, and exploring with my friends, I began to question how lucky I am to be in a world that makes time and distance non-existent because of the evolution of globalization and innovations of technology. I thought to myself what it would be like for me traveling and studying if I were in the 70s or even the 90s, and how much more intimate but also complex my connections abroad would be. But I've been able to book cheap flights on an app within 15 minutes in the middle of my classroom because my professor flaked on class yet again? Or would I have been able to instant message my friends that I'd be in their hometown for the weekend? Or would I have been able to only need the 2-hour flight time on the way there to research and plan my trip's itinerary? Or move around cities so freely and carelessly if not for apps like Google Maps and Uber? Or translate and learn languages on the go if not for Duolingo and Google Translate? Would I have been able to maintain the relationships and friendships I had with the exchange students I met throughout my life and during my time there if not for social media apps like Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram?
I am so glad I met you guys. I'm so glad we got to spend all this time together.
These innovations and so many more brought many benefits to my journey like networking, socializing, learning, planning, and understanding various cultures, people, and professions. And that without them, my experience would not be the same, and for that I am grateful. I fear that without them I would have been more limited to the chaotic environment of Alicante and more repressed by my own anxieties and struggles with meeting and trusting new people. I'm not as carefree about leaving every other weekend to see another city or country. I think back to my mother who traveled around Europe in the 90s alone, and how she relied on asking for anyone who spoke English or looking up each word or phrase in the 5-pocket translation books she bought, or how every flight she booked they had to call an airline or on a landline or payphone, and how the train tickets had to be purchased straight from the booth agent. It's easy to think the woman who did that raised me to never talk to strangers and grounded me multiple times for not answering my cell phone, but I'll just consider that a cost of development. The global spread of internet and technology may have brought about more awareness to dangers and fears, but as a young woman who never wants fear to hold me back, it is a blessing because of its innovation to help people and women feel safer and self-reliant while on our journeys. That is why for my generation, these innovations are now a fundamental tool for helping students like me navigate the world. It is these innovations that allow me to appreciate some of the good and amazing things globalization has done for my life. It is with this experience that I hope to add to my resume and list of life experiences that I am a competent, independent, and intercultural human being and scholar.